Now everyone, I'm gonna show you guys a different position when my opponent is still with the knees on the ground, okay? And I'm trying to create a space to shoot my leg in. But now the situation, my opponent is gonna be playing with the cross grip on my leg, and I won't be able to do it because he's like with the hips backwards, and also he's dominating here. Now I cannot reach for the pins. So what I'm going to do it now? First, you guys remember in the beginning that I like to use my elbows to sit up, right? So we're gonna use this now because I want to keep a certain tension here on the belt to elevate my upper body. And now because my opponent's stuck in my leg to the ground here, stapling, I cannot do much with this. But also I can use the belt here to keep the distance, okay? Once I keep the distance here, what I'm going to do now, I will use just a motion to come up. I'm going to pull the belt. I'm going to undo the foot that I have here on the belt. I step out, stepping outside. 1, 2, and now look, if you can see, because I'm still holding the belt, this giving certain motion, momentum to what? To get closer to him. And what I'm going to do, I will grab the hands that I use here to post. I'll go straight to the arm. So I'm using a cross arm grip here. So as soon as I grab, I will grab right here on his triceps, okay? Like above the elbow. As soon as I grab above the elbow here, I want to drag his arm to the ground. I want to drag my arm to the ground here. And I want to make my opponent drop all his weight forward. And now I will make, like while he's coming forward, while he's coming back forward, I will drive myself forward too. So we're going to different directions. Once I get here, I want to connect it. I want to hold his hip. And now, once I hold the hip, I like to use this hand that I have here on the hip to control the bottom lapel here, right here, right on this part of the material. All right. So, one, I catch it. You can also, if it's open, like, oh, it's too hard, no problem. You still can grab one side of the lapel, or the lapel. There's not a problem with this. I rather grab a cross grip here on the lapel, but if I'm not able, I want to grip higher here on the line of his chest, just like this. All right. And because I still have this arm drag, now what I'm going to do, I drag my chest on top to his back, and I switch to a nice seat belt. So one more time. I will be playing the same guard. Come a little bit closer. Same guard. My opponent is going to be driving this to the ground. Putting weight. He's stapling my leg to the ground. Now I'm using my elbow to come up. I keep the distance. Now I undo, step my foot out, and then I drive myself forward here to catch his arm, a cross grip on his arm. And now I pull him and I drive my chest on top. I make sure you use also the bottom knee, okay, to stand up. So use this momentum, okay, to come up and drive your chest to the back. Once you're here, make sure you keep your seatbelt nice and tight. And the way that I like to grab the seatbelt is just like the hands on top of the shoulder, and the other one that goes to under the arm. The hand that's always on top, I like to fist here, and then I like to use the part of my thumb here on his chest, and the other one, which is the one that is under his armpit, I grab my own wrist, and then I keep it nice and tight here. And now I can start attacking his back from here, all right? So for now, we're just gonna get up to this position. I will show you one more time, and then I will show you how you can attack from this. For a different angle, okay? using the belt, place your foot here. You staple my legs to the ground. I come up first, okay? Once I come up, I undo and I catch it. Once you catch it, you want to really like grab as deep as you can, just like making your hand as a hook, and then driving. Make sure you're driving to the ground and bring your chest to the top. And then you work the seat belt. Because my foot is already to the inside here, it's way easier for you now to start going, either put the other hook in or to just bring it towards the ground and catch him. These two ways are the easiest way to get the back, to put your both hook in, and you secure your 4 points. So I will show you now the details to finish the back on these two ways, okay? 1, 2. I place here. He's using. Make sure also you can use this hand if you try to catch it. Your collar can use this to block. Okay, this is a shield. That way. See? Look, there's a shield. And now you can sit up, extend it. As soon as you extend this, you want to get closer. So 1, 2, and now 3. Already here, seat belt. One goes over the shoulder, other one goes under the armpit. Link your hand, okay, like this, and squeeze, keeping your chin close to his ear. Now you want to work the attacks. First one. When I'm using this hand here, like to secure the seatbelt, I want to use my foot to step here, and then I want to bring him towards the ground. As soon as like towards the leg, now look, you see that he falls? I can lock it, squeeze. I kind of want to stretch him so I can create a space to put my other hook in. That's the first option. Second option will be, you guys remember that I said to you guys what I like to use. As soon as I grab here, as soon as I drag his arm, I like to use the other hand here across, because if I can get this hand across here, now I want to use my hand, and this guy here, this other hand I like to use, instead of going to the seat belt, I use right here on his sleeve, or you can use on like right on the line of the tricep, the elbow actually. It doesn't matter. Okay, this shoe is really strong. So what I want to do now is I want to push this and pull the collar. Go look at this. So if you can see, I have the cross grip here. I grip as high as I can. All right. Not actually just grabbing the line of the chest here. So the other one, I'm gonna grab here on the sleeve. It doesn't matter. So now what I'm going to do, I want to push this and I want to pull him towards the ground, and then I will be able to put my other hook in and end up taking the back. All right. We're here, okay? He's controlling. Come up, 1. It doesn't matter, like if you can grab under or on top, as long as you have this grip here on the triceps, okay? And you want to open this to catch it, like get the momentum. Why is like, you guys have to go to the opposite direction. And now you catch it. First one, seat belt. Turn this way, John. Seat belt. use this to lift the heel, and now start twerking his leg towards the ground. And then you should build the other leg in, secure your 4 points. The second option will be using this hand that I have right here on the hips under the armpit to catch the cross collar. Once I catch this cross collar, I want to grab right on the line of the elbow or right on the sleeve. Make sure you never make this grip here with your 4 fingers inside, okay? This is illegal. So keep it either sideways here, okay? You grip sideways here. Or you can grab right on the line of the elbow, okay? Palm down. And now look, I use this leg here to help push myself towards the ground. I pull the collar and I push the arm. So now look, it'll be easier for me to drive in with me. And now I just work shooting my hook, my other hook on top. And then I'm ready to attack the back. Different angle. I'll do a different angle, but now I'll do a little bit in the real time, okay? So guys, now I will show you a different way using the barbell when the guy's using both knees, but now he would stand up one knee and then you work on the single leg. So we're working on the position right now. What I feel here, that what I want to do, I want to create a space to shoot my leg inside. So what he's going to do, he's going to try to shoot this knee here, okay, on top to try to dominate my bottom leg. But if you see, I still have the belt here. I have the foot on the belt, and every time that he's trying to step and try to get closer, I use my leg to create a distance here, all right? So now, once I create the distance, what I want to do is I want to work the reverse de la Riva on the leg that he's stepping on top of my leg. So switch the angle again. So if you see, he has like the leg in here. What I want to do, I want to extend, I want to kick it up, and now look, I work my reverse de la Riva hook. All right, and now using this reverse de la Riva hook, turn a little bit. Using the reverse de la Riva hook, it will give you power to extend it and also to bring his leg towards you. So it's a really good control on the leg. And if you can see, I'm still using the barbell guard here with the foot here on the belt, and then I'm also using my foot to extend my both leg to extend and create a good space here. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna work the attack. I'm gonna work the single leg. So when I do extend my leg, I create a space to take this leg out. If you see, there's a gap in here. And now what I want to do is I want to take this leg out. I want to also, what I want also is to switch the grip to the other hand, and then I want to sit up. And the way that I sit up is just like this. One more time, Jonathan. You don't want to extend it too much, because if you extend it too much, then you can start losing the power of the hook. Go back. So the one that you want to extend the most is the foot that's on the belt. Because now look, because this one that you have to take out, and this one what you want to do, switch, take it out. You're gonna pull yourself, okay, up. So you, by using this grip on the belt, it will help you to use yourself, to pull yourself up. Bring your knees, and you see the way that I bring my knees? I want to use my knees like this. Okay, I always, the one that I was hooking here, look, the one that I was hooking, I want to extend it. I drop my both knees to the ground, and then I pull myself up. Slow motion now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and like both, like you, when you change, they both go at the same time. My arm, the one that I'm grabbing here, is gonna go around the leg, behind the leg. One, go behind his leg, and then pass into the inside. Once I pass to the inside, look, the way that I grab here. Very important. Don't keep, I want you to take the angle, your body, the angle of your body out of the knee, because if you keep it here to the angle of your body on the knee, he's gonna smash you and put you in to the back to the ground, your back to the ground. So what you want to do, you want to keep kind of like keeping your chest facing the side of the outside of his leg. And now you see, he won't be able to smash me. Now, what I want to do, I want to post my hand to the ground. I want to use this to come up. Okay, one more time. To the ground. And when I come up, okay, I want to use this leg to kind of sweep and help to bring his leg to the inside. Once I get to the inside here, I keep pinching my legs. See? I keep pinching my legs, and the way that I pinch my legs on this, it's turning my knees facing forward like this. I don't want to keep my feet together. I want to keep my feet apart, but to have a good base, I just need to turn my knees to the inside. And if you see, I kind of have an angle, a triangle here, and this will give me base to move forward, to move backwards, and also to move sideways. So you can see, 1, 2, look, facing forward, backward, okay, sideways. So you control the guy. You maintain the attack in here by using your feet. What I like to do, as soon as I grab here, I use this other one to grab on the collar, okay? I like to grab right on the line of the chest, and this leg, it doesn't matter that much, like when you start to go into the takedown, when you go to take, but if I want to secure the takedown, I want to keep my legs pinched. But if I want to take down, I have to release this leg so I can do something. So, which will be ducking under, going to the back. It would be my legs pinch here. I can catch the other leg just like palming up, and then I drive myself forward like this, 1, 2, 3, and taking the guy down, back. And the other option that I really like is grabbing the collar. One thing, keep your forehead always on the rib. Here, you're gonna keep the distance. And now, what I like to do, I use my leg here to trip the other leg. So I drag my arms to the ground, and at the same time, I trip that leg. So I rotate, and then I make him fall. One more time. 1, 2. All right, I'm working on this. Now, I trip that leg, and then I want to make him to rotate. And then I end up in a side control position. So you have two ways to take the person down with it from here. You can use first. You can grab it. You have the grip here on the collar. You switch to the pants, and now keep running forward. I lean my weight on his leg, and when I want to take him down, I want to pull this leg and walk forward until I take him down. And when I take him down, I want to keep nice and tight here. Ready to pass. Second option of the takedown. Grab the collar. What I want to do now, I would trip. So I use the leg, okay, that leg, which is the front leg here, to the inside to trip it. All right. So this is the leg that I have facing. I don't want to go with the outside one. I always want to grab to the side that I have the one, same side that I grabbed in the collar, at the same side that I have the leg that I want to trip. All right. So 1, 2, okay, and driving, okay, making circle. So now I will show you in full speed all the moves. Knees on the ground. Just one knee up. I have the foot on the belt. I kick. Now, what I want to do, as soon as I kick, I want to switch. Take my foot out, just like this, and help myself to grab the other, like going around, the other hand going around, grab the belt, and bring yourself up here. Keep your chest always up, never down. Up. Another thing, take your body out of the angle of the knee. Always your chest facing the outside of the leg. Okay, and now when you come up, secure the leg, make sure the leg is here on between, and now we're gonna start work. First, grab the pants, palming up. Now start driving forward, walking, pulling. Same time, you take the person down. Second option, I'm gonna grab the collar. I'm going to trip the leg, the farther leg. If it's too far, the guy's too tall, what you can do, you can step. You can give a little bit of step forward with the same side you're grabbing the belt, is the same side that you step forward with the leg, and then, can you go a little bit forward? See, like that? Look, I cannot trip. So now I want to do 1, 2. And now look, the grip that I have on the belt and the one that I want to have on the collar, you want to keep a really good pressure here to always short the distance. Okay, use your toes to drive yourself on top of your opponent. And then you can have a really successful position, a really successful sweep. So from the same position that I worked before, I will show you guys a different variation that we can work using the reverse de la Riva and the foot on the belt, okay? So, first step, again, I want to create a space, okay? I want to extend my legs, I want to make sure I still have the control of this leg. And now, what I want to do is, because my opponent, if he's grabbing my collar here, make sure you always use the foot here to keep the distance. If you try to go to the Stimma lock, go to Stimma lock. See, you can see I have a really good pressure here with my foot. I showed you guys before that you can still be safe. So you just gotta be confident on this, all right? So when you're here, my opponent's grabbing my collar. What I want to do, I want to break this. So there's two ways. First, what I can do, I want to grab right on his sleeve. I want to extend this. I want to extend my legs, and now I want to pull. I want to push this grip that I have on the sleeve. But if I only use my arm, it won't be possible to break the grip because it's going to be too strong. What I want to do is I want to kind of like stretch my body, and at the same time, I want to use my arms to extend. I want to extend my arms so I can be able to break that grip. All right. So again, and now I'm free. I have a free grip here that I can use on his sleeve, and it can work something else. But let's see, now my opponent has a grip on my sleeve. So if that happen on this situation that is pulling on my sleeve here, I have no control. What I want to do, I want to break it again. So what I want to do, I want to free my hand just by circling my hand. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a C grip on his wrist. And now look, I push it up like this. Look, he's pulling, I'm circling, and now look, I grab his own wrist, and now I'm free my arm. Now what are you going to do? Now you're going to be able to work the position. So what I want to do is, now because I am creating a space on this, I want to work the same position, but instead of coming to the single leg, now I want to be able to take this leg out. Okay, I want to use to pull him. As I'm pulling him, I'm taking my leg out and use my shin, that my knee, which is going to be to the inside. It will help my hand. I kind of will place my shin here on the belt, kind of to the right here, close to my tongue. And now this will help me to bring him. I'll use like a leverage to help him to bump me to the other side. And at the same time I'm using this, I want to be able to use my knee also to turn to the inside. And if you see, I'm already having in the different position that it can work. A come up using your elbow, kicking, and standing up, or we can be able to use as a single leg X again. Okay? One more time. From a different angle. This way. I'm grabbing here. My opponent, he's decided to stand up to work a knee slice on me. I want to break the grip. See? See grip again. Slow. Very slow. Up. If he has the grip on my collar, I grab on the sleeve, the material here, right on the sleeve. I push my hand and extend my body. So now I am free to duck, to go underneath, to drive myself underneath him. So I extend this. I extend my foot that I have on the belt. Now I'm start driving my head towards his head, so I can reach for this leg, and now I can take my foot out here and use my shin to give a certain pressure. My butt shin, actually, the shin that I have here working as a reverse de la Riva, and the foot that I have here on the belt to help pull him to the other side. As soon as I drop his weight to the other side, I want to be able to grab his pants. I grab the material just like this. And now look, two options. First one, what we can do, we can just work to the regular sweep, X-guard sweep, which will be kicking his leg to create a space so I can pulse my leg, my foot here on his knee, stepping on the mat, coming up to your knee, and now I'm able to come up. Once you come up here, once you stand up, you have a couple options for here. Make sure when you're here, standing up, 1, 2. Again, look, we end up in this position, okay? We're here. Now, we're gonna switch. I'll use this leg that I have my knee to the inside to kick it so I can create a space so I can place my foot to the inside. So turn it around again. Look, if you don't have that much flexibility to bring your leg inside, you can use this leg that I have here, the inside, to extend it. Look, and now you can place it here. Once you place, you can just come up to your elbow. I want to lift my elbow. You see, I'm using his shin on my biceps, not on my shoulder, okay? Here. And now look. Just regular technical stand-up. 1, 2, 3. As I come up, you can grab here. You can grab on the collar, on top of his neck, just to have a nice control here. And then you can start going to the back. And I show you guys a couple of options how to take the back, so you guys can use that. Another option that I like to do from here, as I'm standing up from this, I like, before I come up, if I feel that the guy is coming up with me, I like to use my other hand just to knee tap him and go to a nice double leg. And then I drive him to the ground and I end up in a good position to pass. Here. One, and now bring my knee, my shin on the belt, kind of like towards his chest, but the pressure that you want to put, it's on the belt, because once you push the belt, you see how that his weight drive to the opposite side. And now look, I want to use also my knee to push him to the other side. And once I grab this, I want to turn my body all the way to the other side. See, I'm here. First whip, 1, 2. See, come up. I want to knee tap, make a hook. Keep your head close to his hip. And now bring his legs together and you start pass. The other option for here, which was the same, was the one single X that we end up here, like this. What I want to do, I want to extend it and then circle around the hip. And now look, I bring this leg in. So here's another option. I showed you guys how to come up from this, but on this situation, Jonathan's grabbing my pants here, and I'm not able to come up, stand up. Very, very good option that I like, that I create from this position is, every time that my opponent is grabbing here on top, first, keep your knees nice and tight, all right? I want to grab his sleeve, and the foot that I have here, placing on the belt, I want to switch to the biceps. And if you see, I kind of want to bite using my rib to have a really good pressure on his leg. Because if I don't, he will be able to take his leg out, and then I'll miss the position. So what I want to do, I want to place my foot on the biceps, and at the same time, I want to turn my knee to the inside, and I want to short the distance. So if Jonah try to take his leg out, he won't be able to. I lock my elbow to give him more pressure on his leg to avoid him to take it out. So now what I'm going to do is same thing. I like to grab the pants from here. Once I grab his pants, look, I showed you guys two options. First, just grab the end of the pants, or palming up by the line of the knee. So let's see, I'm making the first one here. And now look, I keep my hand underneath my leg, my bottom leg, and I squeeze, Now I want to sweep him. How am I gonna sweep him? First, I want to drive his body to the other side. I cannot go there because he's posting. So, very important now. To drive, to make his leg, to make him drive his back to the ground, I have to lift my hip, just like this, lift, and then I turn to the other side. Go back, Jonathan, please. Turn to the other side a little bit. Just like that. You see, I'm here, and then I switch it here. I lock it. Jonathan's, it's locked now. He can't do anything. He's only now waiting for me to attack. If you don't do anything, and then it's gonna be again. But now you have a whole domination on this position here. So lock your elbows. Now I want to create a space so I can sweep him. So I want to just lift my hip a little bit so I can go underneath him, make an angle, like make an angle to upside down. And now what I want to do, I want to pendulum, boom, and go back really strong. Once I do this, you see that Jonathan is falling with his back flat on the mat. Go back, Jonathan, one more time. Then another detail that I want you guys to see is, while I'm doing this, I'm not only using the leg, because if I just use the leg, it's gonna keep using this leg here to keep his base. So it's very important for you to also pull the pants at the same time as you're pendulum. Come up and jump. So I'm here. See this grip that I have on the leg. If I don't sweep it, he's gonna base it. Base, see? You keep this leg to base. So I have to pull this leg also. So I go a little bit upside down, and then look. 1, 2. See? I bring his leg up. I keep using this foot here on the bicep. Now also getting to come up. This way. Perfect. So now, this is the way that I like to stand up. First, make sure you have this hook alive. The same side of the leg that you're grabbing right here on the pants. That's the hook that I want to keep alive. You want to make sure I was kicking to avoid him to pendulum and come back again. Then you have to work. So what I like to do, I have to try and lean on my side, the side that I have the foot on the biceps, and then I kick it. I kick the leg. I want to keep this leg very nice and tight here. I don't want to let it go this. So if I do, he'll put me on a kind of 50-50 position, and you don't want that. You want to always keep dominating the position. And the way I like to do it now is, as soon as I lift this leg, I switch the grip that I have on the pants. Look, now I'm locking my knee to the inside, avoiding him to shoot this leg in. Okay, I lock the knee to the inside, boom. Make a cross grip on the sleeve, and now I'm bringing the foot that I have here on the biceps. I'm bringing like the foot towards my glute, and then I use my hand, my elbows on the mat to help me come up, just like this, and then you're ready to pass. One time, Jonathan. All right. So this angle, you here, single leg. He's dominating my pants. I can come up. I use the foot on the biceps. Okay. But before I want to make a grip on the pants, on the sleeve. Sorry. Make the grip on the sleeve. Make a really good tension here. Good pressure on his biceps. Pinch your knees. Lock your elbows. Secure the leg. And now you're looking for the grip on the pants. Okay. As soon as you grab the pants, now I want to give power to sweep him. If I just try to go this, it won't be possible. Sometimes if he tries to drive, sometimes I like when my opponent drive his weight towards that leg, because then it's easier for me. But I only do this if I have this grip here and I have the foot and bicep. Otherwise, if it's just here and you just try to come, it'll be kind of tough for me to keep my foot in here, all right? So, if you try to come this way, he's helping me sweeping, all right? Go back. But if you see that he's still there, all right, I want to grab, lift my hip. So the way that I lift, try to put your elbow, like thinking that you're doing a kind of like a berimbolo position. Okay, try to go underneath, you know. When you start going underneath, now look, you want to pendulum. You don't let it go this leg. Keep it here to the inside. I want you to open his knee and make him fall. Extend it to keep that pressure to avoid him to come up. Try to come up, Jonathan, please. See? And you're here. Now the hook works. Even if you grab that pant, you're still good on this because now once you switch, you come up, look, you pull this and it will help to break this grip. So grab it again. So now you come up like this, all right? Driving your knee on his stomach because here he won't be able to come up to the single leg. And you see? Put in pressure and ready to pass. So once I have my feet in the belt, the other one I'm gonna grab the pants, and now what I will do is I will swing this leg inside. As soon as I swing to the inside, I want to bring the bottom leg here, and I want to keep a nice pressure here on the belt, and I will go around my leg, my leg go around the far leg, and then I work a scissor sweep. As I work in a scissor sweep here on this position, I don't want to keep my leg to the inside here so he can put a 50-50 with single X. What I want to do, I want to right away work to my hook to the inside, and then I want to use the belt to put myself up. Different angle. He's working there. I turn myself sideways to catch the pants. Now I swing my foot that's on the hip. They're gonna keep the distance so I can swing this leg to the inside. Even if my opponent have this grip here on my pant, you still be able to step on the hip, and now you want to use the leg to shoot to the inside, and then you make this pressure. The foot you're gonna kick with the foot, and you're gonna pull the legs, one with the hook and the other one with the grip that I have on the pants. Once you have here, now what you want to do, want to bring to the inside. Once you bring to the inside, if you see his grip, it'll be hard for him to pull to the single leg. So once you're here, look, shoot to the inside, and now have a strong hook, pull yourself up, and then you're ready to pass. So turn, basically. Here. 1, 2. If you can see, I start driving underneath my opponent, and now I want to use my leg to hook it here. And now I tripod sweep him, boom, and then I start coming up. If it's in the case that my opponents grab my pants here, what you want to do, you want to come to the other leg, you want to kick, and then you want to step in. Go back. So this is the fight in here. You want to pull keep the pressure there. So instead of coming up like here, to avoid him to pull you to the one single X, use the leg that's free to kick here. And then you're gonna be able to break the grip. Go back again. 1, 2, 3. You shoot your leg to the inside, and then put yourself up. You're ready to pass.